how old are you, Andre?
I'm 28.
Oh my goodness, you're young. And you went to school for, was it, did you go to school for finance?
That's right.
And then you chased your passion, which is what is your passion?
Fitness, I mean, it definitely changed my life at an early. I just kind of slowly, people kept asking me for advice, training advice, because they saw the transformation I was making for myself. And then throughout college, I kind of just started dabbling in training. And before you knew it, it started turning into a career path for me.
By the way, that's Brian and I'm Sevan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Um, when you were a child, were you into and it's funny that you say fitness because I'm attracted to your Instagram because of movement. I, the
Right.
I, I really enjoy watching people move, and I enjoy you post a lot of videos with some really cool movements. I mean that you could even say blur the line of. I mean maybe other people wouldn't see this, but it's almost like dance. I mean, your fitness is pretty incredible with the jumping and the lateral movements and the going over objects and the changing of directions. So it's kind
Yeah.
of fun. It's fun, really enjoyable for me to watch. When you were young, were you a active child?
Not too much. I definitely like to like play outside. I definitely liked anything adventurous, like climbing trees, stuff like that. But I wasn't really that good at sports growing up. Like growing up in Armenian household, sports wasn't like the number one thing their parents really want you to chase after. So I got put into like the most basic of basic YMCA leagues, stuff like that. Just areas where it wasn't really taken that serious. And then over time, I just took it upon myself to become a better athlete, make fitness a priority, and here we are today.
What inspired that? Was it just you wanted to look good, so you presented well to the opposite sex, or like what was the in your earliest um, pursuing of fitness? What
I
was the
mean,
reason?
I'm kind of embarrassed to say this because obviously, you want people working out for the right reasons. But the very earliest I really got into fitness, I remember it was high school spring break. And everyone in my senior class, all the guys were like hitting the gym every single day, going hard. And I just took it to another level. And I was like, wow, I'm actually seeing really good results doing this consistently. And I remember just being so proud of myself. I had an awesome before and after. And then I remember after that spring break, I was like, I'm going to take a week off. I worked really hard. I'm just going to take this week off when I get back, and I literally just watched all my gains disappear in a week. So ever since that day, I was like, I'm not ever taking this much time off again because I worked too hard to just, get lazy and let it all slip away. And I just became hooked to the results.
If you are a for all the stuff I preach about health on my Instagram, if you're a young man and you don't want a good body to court women or to court men, whatever your flavor is, you
Yeah.
have something wrong with you. You should absolutely want to have a beautiful body so that you can go out and play the mating game. There's nothing to be that's what being young is about, and it's fun,
Yeah.
and it's your body, and it's sort of, whatever it takes. I didn't change my no, even though everyone around me told me that diet is 99% of everything, I didn't change my diet until I was, 8 years into my fitness journey because I didn't want to believe that. I wanted to believe you could work off a bad diet, and
Oh yeah.
we all know that's bullshit.
Yeah. I think anybody that says they don't care if they look good or not, they're just doing it for the fitness side of things is probably a liar to some extent.
Or
And
they're 49, or they're 49.
could be maybe they're just trying to, when you're first starting out and you're in your late teens or early 20s, even if you're working out as an athlete, you're trying to go for speed, somebody is going to work in a set of curls just to get the arms big. There's no denying that.
When uh my 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 first journey into fitness was just, like you were saying, just I went to the YMCA, I did bench press, back, by, just all the Arnold Schwarzenegger stuff, did it with my friends, all that cool stuff. And then in my second life, I was working over at CrossFit Inc. And I can remember from the earliest times from going to film with Rich Froning, who is the fittest man in the world 4 times. I would see them do that. even though it was like something that was frowned upon in the CrossFit community, I would see them do curls. I would see them do crazy weighted sit-ups with 100-pound dumbbells in their hands and doing sit-ups. And I'm like, okay. And then, ironically enough, the 5-time fittest man in the world, Matt Fraser, is now just openly saying, "Hey, I'm done training for fitness. I want to have a nice beach body." And I'm like, yeah, I feel you. Like
Right.
he's on the broccoli and chicken diet and trying to lean out, and he wants to see some muscles. He wants to see all that hard work pop out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fine line. I definitely like wouldn't consider myself a bodybuilder where that's all I train for. I mean, you see my style of training, but just work it in. Do what makes you happy. If it makes you happy to work in some cable flies and even out your chest, then work it in. That doesn't mean you have to stop doing all the other stuff. But I'm a strong believer in you can achieve the body you want with any type of fitness. You just have to do it the right way.
Absolutely. It's